why I'm not able to help him right now. But if it has already happened, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
I am fine, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
All well, thank you. You were late today. What happened?
Yes, ma'am.
You were late today. What happened?
And now that nothing happened, I
Enjoying your stay at home?
yes, you can say it.
Very nice. And you had a haircut also. I can
Yes,
see.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Recently, I did it.
You did it?
No, I go to the barber shop. Then
You went to the barber shop and the barber did it for you.
yes, ma'am.
Okay, nice. And what is the topic of the day?
A stranger versus you.
So have you ever had this kind of an encounter before?
Encounter? No, ma'am. This kind of encounter is very uncommon with me. That's why the topic is also quite uncommon for me.
Absolutely. So would you put a stranger before yourself?
If he had some emergency, then I will put the stranger in front of myself.
Okay. And what kind of emergency?
If he or she have has medical emergency, or he has some disease that he need to be check up as quickly as possible. That's why I happily put the stranger in front of me.
Okay, if I give you an instance, say on a significant day in your life when you are going for an interview at a prestigious company, and while traveling to the venue in your car, you find someone is lying on a deserted road and asking for medical help. This would require you to take them to the hospital and eventually lead to missing your appointment. Okay, what would you do and why?
Ma'am, this kind of situation is sometimes happen, and the stranger needs and help. That's why I help him as that as I can do for him. And if by with the help of myself, if he able to um, again save his life, then it is I am quite happy to hear from them.
Okay, so will you leave them? Is there any chance that you will leave them and not help them and you'll go for your work?
Yes, ma'am, if any type of emergency will happen with me, then I have to took the I have to go any kind of party, any kind of interview, which is very important with me. That's why then then this kind of scenario, I am not bothered to help the stranger.
I have to go any kind of interview. I have to go to any kind of interview. Okay. Be careful about the prepositions. All right, fine. And what is the most efficient way to manage such a situation?
Efficient way. Efficient way. I can if anyone who is willing to give his seat to this stranger, then I will say him that he may leave his seat, so you can take his seat. And if anything is not happen, any this kind of situation, if anyone will not leave his seat, then I comfortably leave my seat.
You leave the seat. Okay, fine. If you're not able to help a person who requires help at that point of time, would you feel any regret later on?
Yes, ma'am. I feel regret in my future life, because at that moment the person needs my help, but I am unable, or I will not help him. That's why being regretted in future life, then it is I am happy to help him, and uh, without being regretted in my future life.
Okay, and will you be able to concentrate for the rest of the day?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you be able to concentrate on your work for the rest of the day after
Uh,
not being able to help that person?
yes, ma'am. It sometimes happen with me, and I feel regretted that I at that moment I must help him, but and I don't help him, and this uh, and I will think why I am not help him. Um, for this reason, I am not able to concentrate in my work the rest of the day.
Why I am not help him? This sentence you can correct and say why I'm not able to help him,
Okay, ma'am. Why I am not able to help him?
or why I was not able to help him, because you were not able to help him in the past. If it is during the present scenario where you're standing there and you want to help the person, but you're not able to help that person, that's why I'm not able to help him right now. But if it has already happened, then why was I not able to help him? Okay. So would you do anything to check on that person later on?
Yeah. Ma'am, say it again.
Would you do anything to check on them later?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. If I can get his contact number, I surely call after some time that uh, he is he okay okay now, or anything bad will happen with him or not, and how he can overcome the situation. I will ask if I can get his contact number, or if anything I can get as a get social media account associated with him.
Okay, if you decide to take them to the hospital, there would be some legal formalities. Would you like to get into that?
Um, legal formalities. Uh, yeah. Yes, ma'am. I know the legal formalities does not take so much time. So I am better to uh, do it because saving life at that moment, or helping the people is more important to if I do it, I have to face some legal problems or legal situations uh, uh, to better that's why I will do definitely help the people.
Hmm. Have you been in a similar kind of a situation?
No, ma'am. Till now, I don't face any different kind of situation.
You've never faced this kind of situation? Okay. And what kind of facilities could help you in such a situation?
Yes, what kind of
Facility.
facility? Uh, mm, ma'am, if um, if I can arrange him a better car, if I can give some money for anything required to anything required in his life, that and if any person willing to go with him, then I confidently stay with him until he becomes uh, full healthy. That's this kind of this kind of help I will do with that with the stranger.
Hmm. And do you know how to administer any first aid?
Administer, yes, ma'am. I can give. I have some knowledge to give necessary first aid. If he is the first aid works perfectly, then it is okay. If the first aid does not work perfectly, I better to consult with a doctor.
Is it important skill for everyone to know how to use the first aid?
Ma'am, some first aid must be knowing because the stranger must at the time the any medical emergency occur with the stranger, but at that place someday your grandfather would be there or your grandmother would be there. If you know the first aid, or you can save him or her by giving the first aid. That's why knowing first aid is necessary.
Okay. And how would you try to help in a situation before they get professional assistance?
Yes, ma'am. Before he get
How would you try to help in such a situation before they get professional assistance?
uh, professional ma'am, ma'am, can you help me to answer this question?
Yes, sure. So suppose you're not taking that person yourself to the hospital, right? You are administering a first aid process
Yes,
initially, and then you're asking for help. You're trying to help to arrange help in that situation before ambulance reaches them. So what will you do? Will you try calling his family?
okay, yes, ma'am, I understand. I try to call his family and he's near the person who knows him, and give my phone number. If anything emergency, if anything happen, please call me and give me the all the updates.
Very good. Okay. Now coming to the vocabularies. Do you know the meaning of memorize?
Memorize means read something, and memorize is a synonym of recall.
To learn something so that you will remember it
Yes,
exactly.
ma'am.
That's memorizing. And administer?
Administer um, to give to give it to give it is called as a administration.
Not administration. The word is administer. Administer is to
Administer,
give something to someone.
to give something to someone. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. And decontaminate.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
What is decontaminate?
Contaminated means if anything impurity occurs, then it is called as a contaminated. Then contaminated means if it is clear, then it is called as a decontaminated.
To remove dangerous substance from something. That is decontaminate. To remove,
Decontaminated.
as you correctly said. Okay. And what is sterilize?
Sterilize. Um, Sterilize by using alcohol and a cotton. We can sterilize in a cut section. It is called as sterilize.
Yes.
To kill the bacteria or any viruses at the place.
Right. To clean and make it free from bacteria. You're right. I think with that, we have come to the end of the session.
Okay, ma'am.